Thank you for joining me on this episode of Highway Spec. My name is Trent. We're going to go ahead and spec out the brand new 911 ST. Now, if you've been living under a rock for the last week, Porsche announced the 911 ST. This is a vehicle that is largely based on the GT3 RS. It uses the same motor. It uses a 6-speed manual transmission, however, which is not available on the GT3 RS, and it uses a single mass flywheel similar to the 911R, where it gives it a different driving experience and basically gives Porsche a way to say, hey, this is different.
Trust me, this is different.
It does come with some unique body panels, however, making 518 horsepower. Not a bad vehicle to go with, so today we're going to spec it out. Now, in general, Porsche paint to sample to me is a crime because they're asking for $20,000+ to click a different button on the screen to say, hey, this paint goes on now. But the good news is we're not getting one of these anyway because they're long gone. They're going to make 1,963 of them. However, if you don't already have your deposit attached to one, don't expect one unless you're paying a ridiculous amount over MSRP. So with that in mind, we can go ahead and pick a Porsche paint to sample color because what does it matter? We're not getting it anyway.
That is a fact.
Now, generally, for the bright colors, I like those on the winged vehicles. On this, I don't think it's the right move, so we're going to step away from the Ruby Star Neo. And I just said that stepping away from the bright colors, but the signal green looks really nice on this. Now, this is where I would spend a lot of time debating between Oslo Blue, Gulf Blue, because they look really nice on pretty much all of the 911s. All right, now this is one that I think looks really classy. Azuro Thetis Metallic. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I've seen this color in person, a little silver, a little blue. I really like this and it's classy, so I think I'm gonna go with that. All right, here you only get the forged magnesium wheels. You can paint them in a different color and it would be nice to have a little bit of contrast, but I think silver's the way to go. All right, so you do have this unique interior option with the vertical stitching, but the Heritage Design leather interior I think is definitely the move. In doing that, it adds another $20,000 to the price, but that looks good. If you can't tell, I'm going for a little bit more of a classy look here, and so you've got an understated silver blue exterior with this Heritage classic cognac interior. Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Now, the Sport Plus seats do make it easier to get things in the back versus the full bucket seats. However, I like these full buckets. I'm going to keep them. Now, you can get some of these exterior options like the Heritage decals, get a personalized number on there, or you can get the Porsche decal. Again, I kind of want to go understated, so I'm not going to do anything like that. I am going to add the front axle lift system, not only because it's practical, but also because it helps resale value quite a bit on these. We are also going to add the extended range fuel tank. Okay, now this is one I just had to look up because I had not seen this before. Auto dimming mirrors with integrated rain sensor. Does that mean the rain sensor is integrated into the mirrors rather than the windshield?
It's a good question.
So on this car, I think the exclusive design taillights would look perfect. However, you do have the red reflectors, and that's what always keeps me from picking these on any of the Porsches. These red reflectors, they just don't match with the clear taillights. So that said, I'm keeping the red light bar on there. So any interior options that we have would get rid of the Heritage package. I want to keep that, so we're just going to skip right over it. Okay, we can add parking sensors to the rear for $610. I am going to do that. I am going to add the ambient lighting as well as preparation for the Porsche dash cam. Now, it is a fairly lightweight car, but this is definitely more of a touring spec, which is really what it is. It says GT3 RS in touring, guys. So we're going to add the Bose sound system for $1,600. All right, there it is. That's my spec on a 911 ST the way I would do it. I want to know how you would do it, but you also want to know how much this is going to cost. And this is provided you can get one at MSRP, you're on the list and all this stuff. This spec right here will cost you $340,800. That is a lot of change for something that doesn't have a Lamborghini or Ferrari emblem on the hood. To a lot of Porsche collectors, I'm sure it's worth it, but it does beg the question, how much is too much before Porsche purists will stop buying these cars? Let me know your spec below. And if you like videos like these, please consider subscribing. It really helps out the channel, and I will catch you on the next one.